Welcome to Vintage Radio Cafe, your #1 channel for relaxing vintage audio restoration. If you like watching an idiot wielding a soldering iron, you've come to the right place. Watch Ray's attempts to fix wonderful forgotten radios from another era, way before transistors. Sometimes he even gets them working again. What could go wrong, right?
So okay guys, I'm back. It's Saturday around noon, and yeah, I decided I was going to start with the cleaning of the cabinet because I have to wait for parts. So instead of wasting my time, I'm going to clean this guy. I already gave it a pass with the compressed air, but the dirt is so stuck on it. It's ridiculous. So I'll try to do a little bit of footage, as I go along, but I cannot shoot like for 20 hours or something because it's at least going to take a whole day. Not sure if I'm going to take it apart to the point of removing the the plastic dial plate and the speaker, because it's I don't know how it works. Those anchors, I don't know. I think it's a one-time deal. I don't think they're made to be removed, so I can probably clean it from the inside. It would be better if I could remove the whole metal plate though, simply because I don't think I'll be able to avoid having to put some vinyl cover on the facing. I thought I was going to, but yeah, although there's a ridge here, maybe if I can clean it enough, I'll be able to put some vinyl here, maybe. It's so rough, guys. Oh man, the sides, there's nothing left but grid, muck, and yeah, this one's going to be a challenge, I can tell you that. Some of it, like I remove the paint, then I start to see it again, then I start to go through it again. Wow. It's gonna take me so long. I gotta change my water already. Yeah. Okay guys, so it's almost supper time. I'm gonna take a break and start watching the game on TV. We're playing against the Buffalo Sabres tonight. And yeah, I'm about halfway done, and the paper antenna, the foil for the FM antenna is under glue now. Like I said, it took me all day just to clean outside, inside, and I still have to finish the display, the glass display, well, the plastic display, and there is absolutely no way I could remove either the speaker or the plate because of the those metal clips they have put in. They are so stiff. I don't know what metal they are, but there's no way I can unbend them. And if I pull too hard, I'm going to break the plastic tab it rests on. So I'll have to clean it in situ, not removing it. And yeah, when I remove those weights, and I'll double check my work if everything's glued correctly. I'll show you what I've got so far. I can tell you most of the dirt is from sawdust. I mean, logically, this radio was in a garage, so everything that a guy, a do-it-yourselfer would do, it's seen. It has seen it was probably too close, and so there was a lot of sawdust, and on the front there's splashes of oil-based varnish, which is incredibly hard to remove. There's still a few spots, and I'll try using probably Varsol, because I cannot go any further just by rubbing with soap and water. And just to show you the paint, I mean, okay, I rubbed here, not really hard, okay, and I went through the paint like if it was water-based paint. I'm not kidding you. I'm quite almost certain there were no primer, and what a cheap paint. Then again, how has it been cleaned? I mean, I doubt it very much any chemicals went underneath, but you know, so I re-glued the sticker, and I put a coat of my trusty Meguiar's marine vinyl and rubber protective. So yeah, it should, and I'll do the same on the inside, so at least it doesn't attract dust as much for the future. And yeah, that's me. I started with cleaning instead of starting with the electronics, but hey, since I have to wait for parts, might as well make myself useful, right? So let's hope we win tonight. Okay guys, so welcome back. It's the next day, and I just want to show you what I've done so far, where I'm at the moment. I'm pretty much finished with the cabinet, and this is what I've got so far. I can tell you it was really dirty. Aside from smoke residue, I realized, because it's this radio has been kept in a garage, it's probably seen so many do-it-yourself projects, you know, sanding, restaining doors or cabinets or whatever, because the radio, both inside and out, was filled with sawdust, and sawdust that had glued itself to the already porous plastic from the paint fumes, varnish fumes, some chemicals. I can tell. You've seen me clean the exterior of the cabinet. I thought I was already removing paint because of the brownish liquid that was coming out from the cleaning, and nope, it was just dirt, sawdust. Then I got to the paint, and the paint did start to, you know, to dissolve a bit under just a rag, and I'm using just dish soap, you know, so it's not hard chemicals. Anyways, my point is, I did the faceplate, I did the dial display on both sides, and you have to be really careful because it's not glass, it's just plastic, and yeah, it can scratch very easily. So again, just soap and water. So let me show you the back panel, which was a challenge in itself. Let me see if we're framed correctly. Yeah. So, I mean, it's incredible how dirty it was. And now I also covered it with Meguiar's vinyl and rubber protector. So let me show you the inside, or rather the back side of the panel. Okay. So the other side, I thought I was going to have to repaint this, this cardboard piece, but no, just clean. Came back okay. I replaced the tape here. Also here, yeah, and on the corners. So compared to what it was before, I'm not kidding you, it's almost perfect now. As for the inside, well, that was another challenge. Couldn't remove the speaker, couldn't remove the faceplate because of those tabs here. They are so stiff, I mean, pulling on them. There's probably a special tool made for that, to put them in and remove them, but I don't have that tool, if it exists. And yeah, I had to work, you know, everything in situ. What I realized is that, you see this tab here to retain the back plate? Yeah, well, it's missing here. I can tell it was glued, and it wasn't inside the cabinet, so either it was never installed, although I can see residue of glue, or somebody opened it and it broke off. Yeah, it's supposed to go here. I can see some rough glue. So this one here is missing. I don't have it. So there's only one screw retaining it. As for this I don't know, conductive tape, because it's metallized on the other side, it probably is there to make contact to ground the chassis, I would believe, because the bottom screw will go through that paper. Same on this side, but I'm not really sure what it does. The other thing I want to show you, maybe I can show it like this. I fixed as best as I could the antenna. The FM antenna was just a aluminum tape, and yeah, I re-glued it, but I didn't check before because I didn't think it was possible, and I did clean it thoroughly. So let me just show you this. It's been cleaned now. I can see some of the original shine. So normally I should have continuity, right? See? I only have some here, and the tape is so dirty I can't, if I go any further than that, it starts to dissolve. So very close. And as soon as I go to another part, no more continuity. So what I'm trying to say is that I ordered some of that tape because I never had any need for it until now. It's the first time I see this, and I've seen those antennas. I've seen some just as dirty, if not worse, which still had continuity, but this one doesn't. So I'm going to replace the tape. It's going to be a 2-inch tape, so I'll have enough room just to tape it right on top of it. I won't even bother and try to remove this one, especially the part that I re-glued. I mean, they're there forever now, so I won't attempt that. I might use that tape on this part, although yeah, I would have to leave the adhesive there, the adhesive backing, just because it's upside down compared to the antenna. So yeah, let me show you the chassis and what I have to do, because it's the next part. Okay, so here's the chassis before I start cleaning it. What I want to show about this chassis, because cleaning a chassis is cleaning a chassis, right? It's going to be the same thing as the 10 previous one I did. What's particular about this one, you know, most times you can remove the plate here. Most times. Sometimes you can't. I think it was on the Blaupunkt. It was the way it was connected. This shaft was going through. Was it the FM can, then through the plate? It would have meant, you know, taking the whole radio apart. Not in this case, but there's still something a bit tricky. You see those tabs here? Let me move in closer. Yeah, those little metal tabs there. You can just untwist them. Okay. On the other side, you have smaller tabs. Okay. To hold the pilot lamp assembly. Actually, that part of the board, the top part, is going through this railing on both sides, and there's two tabs there. The assembly for the pilot lamp can stay there. They're just pushed in, you know, and they're plastic pegs, and I'm sure if I try to remove them, they're going to break. So I have to unsolder the wires, unbend the tabs, unbend this one, and remove the whole assembly. On the other side though, let me show you this. I won't have to unbend the tab, because this tab here goes to an anchor, a metal angle, and I can just remove this screw. So there's only one tab to unbend here, and those two on each side. Sorry. Yeah, so I have to unbend this one, unscrew this guy, unbend those two, unsolder, and I'll be able to have access to this, which I want to repaint. But the other benefit of removing it is that I'll have more room to clean the knobs, and I'll be able to relube the AM gang tuner, because it works better now. You remember it was frozen, but it's still a bit stiff compared to the FM. I know there's more mechanics, and you know, there's a bigger wheel there, and it goes to the gang tuner, so it's always harder to turn, but I think it's still a bit too stiff. Once I remove that, I'll be able to access this cog, this wheel, and I'll probably be able to lube it more, lubricate it a little bit better. Anyways, that's the idea. So I'll get back to you once this is done. Oh yeah, before I forget, I just want to show you. I cleaned the knobs. I'll be honest, I didn't have much hope they would come out. I thought the finish was done, but much to my surprise, look at this. I am not kidding, okay? Much better than I would have expected. That plate, this one actually came off, so I'll have to re-glue it. But before, I'll just paint it back to black. And, but I mean, come on. This is beyond my wildest expectations. I didn't think they would come out perfect like that. I only used, again, lukewarm water and dish soap, and I trust Dawn. I don't want to make a free publicity here, but Dawn, it's Chewit, they say. To cut through the grease, it's the best dish soap you can find, in my opinion. So okay guys, that's the plan for today. I just got an email that the The aluminum tape is going to be here in a few hours. So once I'm done with that, with the chassis, I'll start redoing the FM antenna. And then I'll be able to start working on the recapping. Because you know me, when I work, I can't work on a dirty chassis like that. When I don't see the values on a capacitor, I mean, I don't want to remove them just to be able to clean one part and to see what's its value. When I can't read it, or barely read it, I'm more at risk of making a mistake, right? So I like to have them clean. This one's not so bad, but you know, the chassis is really, really, really dirty. I suspect once I'm done, this part here, which holds the ferrite antenna, I think it's going to come almost like chrome finish. Same as for this railing. Anyways, that's the plan. Be right back. Okay, guys. So the cabinet is done. And the first shot I'm showing you is the just to match the last one I did when the cabinet was still dirty. And as you can see here, the ferrite antenna assembly came out like almost chrome, polished. And here's the result. I'm pretty happy, to be honest. And I've also repainted the back plate, polished the, I don't know what you call those, the railings for the chassis, both of them. A general cleaning of the board. I did as best as I could. Some parts are still a little bit scrubby because when there's little wires really close like that, well, I don't rub too hard so I don't break anything. See what I mean? The knobs came out, I mean, astonishingly well. And look at the shaft, brought back to their original copper finish, both of them. Yeah, this wheel was, I mean, it was black, couldn't see it was transparent anymore. On the back side, yeah, it's almost too shiny, right? Got hot spots all over. I mean, the side wall is back to a chrome finish. Wherever I could reach, I scrubbed, I cleaned, I polished. I used some Mother's aluminum polish. The gang tuner is beautiful. Those guys hold all the inductors. Have the, I believe the AM here, the FM here. And there was a piece of Scotch tape which was almost as brown as the chassis, the board itself. So I cleaned that, I polished that, and I put some new Scotch tape on it. The only purpose of the Scotch tape is to prevent people from, you know, putting a screwdriver into it and start turning, trying to adjust. You know, it makes harder for somebody to do it, which gives you time to question yourself. Am I competent enough to do that? Well, I guess its purpose is to stop the ignorant from playing into that part. The array here for the connectors, I've cleaned, I mean, to death. The DIN connectors also, I've polished them as best as I could. So yeah, what else did I do? Oh yeah, the plate, the back plate where the pilot lamp assembly was mounted on here, okay? Well, I didn't think I was going to be able to remove them, but I could. I did remove them because see those little funky tabs there? They go through the holes. They're supposed to be bent a little, but you can actually bend the whole frame just a little. So yeah, so it's going to be easier for me to solder back the wires on one side, put it back in its position, then reassemble the plate, and I'll just have to resolder the remaining one. And you try to do as less soldering close to the dial string as you can, but I always use those cardboard straws just in case I strike the string with the hot iron, which is it's gonna break immediately. So yeah, the switches, push button switches, they came out pretty good. Plastic was marred. It's a bit it's going to be good. I mean, there's only a bit of it it's going to show. All this is going to be inside the front grille. The red dot I want to redo. It bugs me like crazy that it's half disappeared, half erased. So I'll try to find a way to fix that. There's a red spot. Yeah, it's probably a paintbrush strike when this was done originally. So nothing's perfect, right? Even from factory. So my point is now the chassis is good enough for me to start working on it. But I don't want to do the electrolytics and the regular paper caps before I fix the problem. The AM section that's not working, I want to fix that first. Once I've got that fixed, because I know there's at least that problem, and the FM is working. So there's no point in starting to work on the FM, changing a bunch of electrolytics and paper caps, and maybe, the radio will stop working and the troubleshooting will be that much more difficult. So first things first, as soon as I get the transistor, I'm going to put it in place and test if the AM is working. If it is, I'll move along with the rest of the recap. So it's late at night now. It's like 9:30. Going to watch a little TV, and I'll get at it right back at it tomorrow morning. So take it easy, guys.